To view the Master Products and Operations list, press F4, bringing you to the main menu. Select Master Product and Operations List and go. The header area of each list contains quick buttons which allow you to perform a specific function quickly and easily. The Products list contains raw materials, other vendor-related items, subassembly, and end products. There are two methods for entering information into the master item list. First, you may use the Add Edit button, which allows you to easily add or edit an item in the associated table one row at a time. You may also enter items directly into the table. We will directly enter information for a simple pen into the products list. Beginning in the first available cell, we'll enter 234 pen for the product number and ballpoint pen for the product name. Even though the pen is the end item, it is easiest to enter it into the product list now for use when building a bore. Now we'll enter the subcomponents of the pen, the barrel and cartridge. If you have only one way to describe something, you may use the product number as the product name. Just copy and paste the information from the product number column into the product name column. Lead time is measured in constant days and is used to drive the start and end dates of the products. For an end item, lead time is simply how much time is allocated once all the other products and operations are complete. Unit cost, which is optional for all products, is the cost of the line item. You do not need to enter an end item unit cost. The unit cost for the end item will be calculated by the system, rolling up all of the subcomponents' unit costs as the end item cost. Vendor ID and number are also optional, and when entered into the master item list, the system will automatically backfill the data into the vendor list upon error checking the products and operations lists. If there are already vendors in the vendor list, one may easily be assigned in the master item list simply by double-clicking on the appropriate cell in the vendor column and choosing the desired vendor from the list provided. First job number is a system-generated column and thus is formatted in red. The operations list is located to the right of the products list and contains resources that will be subject to hours per day available and the amount of time required to drive the schedule. We'll include assembly and inspection for our operations. Once again, you may copy the operation number into the operations name column. Setup time is a constant time that is added to processing time to be used in the scheduling portion of the program. Unit cost, which is the hourly rate, is optional in the operations list and will roll up into the end item cost. The resource multiplier is how many of the resource that you have. For example, if you have more than one machine. The resource multiplier may also be used in conjunction with the day chart to enable shift scheduling. After direct entry into a list within Resource Manager, you must error check the list. To error check the master item list, press F4. Select Master Product and Ops List, and this time press Do It. The system will then prompt to initialize the production calendar. The production calendar, which is an active database containing up to 250 consecutive days of scheduling, must be initialized after changes have been made to the master item list, before any scheduling is done. For accurate scheduling, you must keep your schedule within the 250-day window. The first time the production calendar is initialized, Resource Manager asks for a starting date. If you have reverse scheduling checked under General Options, as we do, the default start date is 5 months previous to the current date. If you have forward scheduling checked in General Options, then the system will default to start 10 days previous to the current day's date. You may select a different date that is different from the default by answering No to this prompt, and selecting the desired date from the calendar provided. When initializing the production calendar for reverse scheduling, it's very important to use a date that provides an adequate amount of time both before and after the dates in the active schedule. For this example, we'll use the date of April 1st. The system will then prompt that the production calendar has been initialized and is ready for use. Click OK to return to the master item list. You will notice that upon error checking the master item list, Resource Manager has added £pound to the product numbers, as well as an underscore in place of any spaces. V# to the vendor number, and O# to the operations number. If you had entered information using the Add Edit button, this would have been done automatically for you. To find a particular line item easily and quickly, you may use the Find button at the top of the product list. Click this button and a dialog box will appear. You may scroll down to the desired item or type in the first few letters into the space provided. Once the item is selected, press OK, and the system will find the item and highlight the border of the cell for you. The Sort button may be used to sort the columns in any order that you wish. Click on the Sort button and follow the prompts. Resource Manager will sort the columns in the order you requested. The Print button will print out the list, and the Import button is used for importing data from other systems.